Scientists create neurobots, living machines with their own nervous system.
Scientists at Tufts University and the Wyss Institute have achieved a stunning breakthrough in synthetic biology. They have created tiny living structures called neurobots, which are essentially biological robots equipped with their own nervous system.
These living machines represent a step beyond xenobots, developed in 2020 from frog cells, and open new doors to understanding how life organizes itself and behaves. It all started with cells extracted from early embryos of the African frog Xenopus laevis. When these precursor skin cells are placed in a laboratory, they naturally come together and form tiny, round structures covered in cilia-like projection, small hairs that beat in a coordinated way and allow the xenobots to swim in water. These organisms are 100% biological, without any artificial scaffolding or genetic modification. They heal themselves, live for about 10 days using nutrients from the original cells, and can even collect other loose cells to form new xenobots. Now, researchers have decided to upgrade these biobots by introducing precursor neuron cells right in the center of the forming structures. The result was neurobots, organisms that develop, on their own, a functional nervous system. The implanted neurons mature, extend branches called axons and dendrites inwards and outwards, form synapses, the connections between neurons, and show real electrical activity, confirmed by calcium imaging. In other words, the nervous system arises spontaneously, without a prior blueprint of evolution.
Neurobots are different from common xenobots. They grow slightly larger, become more elongated, and move in more complex ways. While simple biobots swim in basic trajectories, neurobots exhibit repetitive movement patterns and are more active. When scientists administered a drug called pentylenediotrazole, which affects brain activity and can cause seizures in animals, the neurobots reacted differently, showing that the newly formed nervous system truly influences behavior. This proves that even simple, self-organizing neural networks can control the living body. Michael Levin, a professor at Tufts and leader of the study, explains that the goal was to provide the biobots with the raw materials needed to build a nervous system and observe what would happen. It's a new way to study how neurons organize themselves and affect movement, he says. Hala Fotowat, from the Wyss Institute, sees the neurobots as an opportunity for reverse engineering. Can we build a nervous system from scratch? What happens when we put neurons in a completely new context? What are the basic rules they follow to form networks? Surprisingly, the neurobots activated unexpected genes, including those linked to visual processing and light-sensitive cells, such as those in the eyes. Researchers speculate that if they lived longer, they might develop photoreceptors and be able to see. This suggests that cells are adapting their genome for new and useful functions, solving problems on their own.
The work, published in the journal Advanced Science, is part of a larger quest to understand how groups of cells organize themselves into complex structures in unknown environments. This knowledge could boost synthetic biology, regenerative medicine, and even the creation of new tissues to repair damage in the human body. By studying these tiny creatures, scientists are discovering the fundamental rules of life, rules that may, in the future, help to build or repair biological systems more intelligently. In short, neurobots are not just laboratory curiosities. They show that biology has an incredible capacity for self-organization, and that, by giving cells the right tools, we can observe life creating new behaviors and structures. It's a fascinating glimpse into the potential we still have to explore in the world of engineered living organisms.